Hello guys, how are you?
Hi,
Hi, thank you.
Sandeep, thank you.
So
We're all fine.
we are starting the second week with a positive note that I think all of you have done these courses for this first week, and you remember what is knowing yourself on the baselines and
Right.
then wheel of life. So I think you have gone through that, and after knowing yourself, you have to know the integrated power coding. That is the topic of this second week. And what is the integrated power coding? Is that there are certain moments in your life that creates a deep impact in you, either in a positive way or in a negative way. And based on these experiences, actually, you develop this positive thinking or negative thinking. So there becomes a positive wiring within yourself, and there becomes a negative wiring in yourself based on this negative experiences, right? So this is called integrated power coding. They are called E codes. This means enhancement codes that enhances you, that helps you to proceed further. And there are N codes, or the negative code that pulls you down. That negative codes are not always bad because sometimes it protects you to repeat the same mistakes once again. So these are N codes and E codes. These are power. And I would ask you to tell me one defining moment in your life that either gives you a positive codes or the negative codes. So, Subho, can you tell me about a defining moment in your life?
Yes, I can tell you about my, 11, 12 years of age. My home tutors, help, or it's kind of an, habit grown by within 1 month or so that yes, you can do it, you can change your results, you can change your marks, you can do good in educations. That kind of an e-course been formed by my home tutor at the age of 11. It was a wonderful episode that changed my entire life.
Okay.
That afterwards I've never stood, low in any kind of an exam.
So,
for
the
academics,
teacher had a very good impact on your life,
Indeed,
right?
indeed.
He transformed your life.
Indeed.
So that is a kind of defining moment in your life from when you started progressing towards a positive direction,
Indeed,
right?
indeed.
So it is a defining moment.
Indeed.
So what about Susmit? So can you define a defining
So,
moment in your life,
the positive moments you want.
right?
So, an interesting positive moment in my life happened at the age of 16
Okay.
when I was in class 9. So, a little bit background is that I used to study in a boys' school, all boys school.
Okay.
And there used to be another girls' school in the same church, where we used to meet in fests and something. And I fell in love with a girl at the age of 16 when the
Okay.
girl is at the age of 17.
Okay.
Okay, she was 1 year senior to me.
Okay.
And she came and proposed me, so
Okay.
which was even more wonderful because being in all boys school, I was a bit shy
Okay.
to speaking to girls. So I used to play around and within my circle. So this girl took all the initiatives and spoke to me and broke the ice, and that relationship continued for around 5 years.
Okay.
Okay, and this moment gave me the strong foundation of relationships, more of a friendship, because in those days even we were in a very conservative mode, so we were more of friends than you can call them as couples or lovers as today. So we
Right.
were, so I had a good girlfriend who was
Right.
inspirational and who used to give a lot of positive vibes,
Okay.
right? And we happened to be a good friend till now.
Okay.
Right, so
Okay.
that is
That's
the beauty
good.
of the relationship.
That's good.
right?
That's very good.
Yeah, so we didn't probably got married later on because we differentiated in different parts as we grew up.
Right. Right.
But we continued to be friends even after say 20-25 years. So,
Okay, that's very
so,
nice.
yes,
That's very
so
nice.
that's a
That's
very
a very defining
moment on a relationship perspective, which has given me a lot of inspiration and motivation and positive vibes.
Right. So what about Santanu? So give me a defining moment in your life, whether it has impacted you positively or a negative way.
Either positive or negative, or I should talk about positive?
Or you can talk about positive also.
Okay, so I'm talking about again class 9, if
Okay.
I'm not wrong. I don't remember, class 9 or class 10. So in our school we had houses, right?
Right,
Different
right.
houses are there, and there are inter-house competitions.
Right.
So I was not participating, so there was a extempore speech competition that was going on. I was not a participant, I was an onlooker. And the participant from our house was absent.
Okay.
So the teacher from there called out, okay, from Pratap house, participant is not there. Anyone from Pratap house
Wants to
who would
join.
like to replace. It was then and there, the competition is happening. And some of my friends, they pushed me, I just went to the stage. I did it. Luckily it was extempore speech, so I can speak a lot, right? So it was an extempore speech, so,
So it was a core
no
subject you
preparation
did.
required. Somehow I got the first prize.
Okay, very good.
Wonderful. Fantastic.
So this was, it actually gave me the belief that I can actually stand up and speak almost anywhere.
Very good.
So I think this baseline of articulation probably has been derived
From that
from
moment.
Right.
Okay. So thank you, Santanu. It's really nice to hear that it propelled you towards a positive direction, your articulation baseline. So it's good actually. So I would like to, similarly you have defined, all of you have defined your positive moments that has given you the E-codes that drive you forward. So similarly I would like to know one negative event in your life that maybe not that bad, that is protecting you for repeating the same mistakes. So
I
the
can
same
easily
experience.
share
Yeah.
one of my
Negative
life
moment.
defining negative moments.
Yes.
What is what? At the age of 21, when I was just completed my college course and all,
Right.
and eventually having an entrepreneurial mindset to start up my own something, not to work under anybody. All of a sudden, being a family of full orthodox medical background, and with some higher officials of government, respective posts and all relatives, including my dad, including my uncles, not my dad. Dad was very much optimistic. Has given me a wonderful gift that I am I may be a good doctor, I may be a good officer, I may be a good IS, whatever we say, but I'll never be a good businessman.
Acha.
And that kind of negative codes are still, I think it is there, and still within me.
That has
Not to
impacted
start
you.
up with for any kind of a venture that I've ever dreamt of. But despite of something already in my DNA to start up with some challenging, kind of an assignment. Despite of having that, I couldn't satisfy yet because I have never tried.
So the
Yes.
encode still remains with you.
Yes, the
Yes.
encore still remains with me, and I'm still struggling to fight it out because I started up one venture with a joint venture with my close friends, but I have not given a 1% yet
Yes.
of my capacity and capability because that kind of an hindrance is still working on.
Right. Thank you, Subha. It's a nice negative experience that
Negative
pushed,
experience are
nice,
nice.
nice negative experience that has pushed you back, but you have to change this negative
I will change it.
negative moments to the positive moments. So how to do that we will learn later on. So Sushmit, any negative moment in your life or the encodes in your life?
Yeah, so it happened when I was in class 2, so around 7 years of age, when I first came to know about a failure. So I failed in maths exam, and there were certain repercussions in the school. But in the school means my father used to accompany me to collect the result because I was a young child. So parents are always asked to come on the final day of the result, and they were handed over. So my teacher told that he is very talkative and that there has been a complaint for long. And secondly, he told that he didn't score well in maths and actually he didn't pass. But since he has done well in all other subjects throughout the year, he has been promoted to class 3. And there were strong reactions from my father, right? After coming back home, there were strong reactions between my father and my mother. There were strong reactions towards me as well.
Okay.
Right? So these extended reactions
Yes.
gave me the feeling that failure is bad.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
and you can't fail.
Okay.
And that.
But nobody told you failure is a pillar of success at that
No,
moment.
no.
Nobody told
No,
you like that.
no.
Okay.
Failure is very bad. You can't fail. It's a taboo. It's a trauma kind of a thing. Nobody said that it's a pillar of success.
Yes.
And I was petrified with the thought that if I fail in something, what will happen?
Right.
Right. So that lasted for a very long time.
Okay.
And then I think over years I have overcome it. But
Okay.
it has lasted for me probably throughout my school academics, in fact.
Okay. So these kind of experiences, especially at the childhood age, it's a very deep impact actually. Okay, so Smith, thank you. So Shantanu, any negative experiences or encodes you can
So
discuss?
I can't relate to the encode part, but negative event, yes. So what happened was, it was when I was doing my graduation rather, and I had applied for CDS, Combined Defense Services.
Okay.
Right? So I wrote the papers, I qualified, and then there is a concept of SSB, Staff Selection Board, and this probably is the most exhaustive interview process that you have. So it lasts for 3 days,
Right.
which checks every aspect.
Right.
Like, it's not just your intellect or anything, everything. So everything is well done, 3 days. So the final is medical. Usually after the things are over, they will put out the shortlisted candidates.
Yes.
So like, for example, during that time there were 150 people and only 3 of us were selected.
Okay.
And that too after going through these written exams and all. So
Okay.
150 had qualified after written exam.
Okay.
So 3 of us were selected. We were going to for medical.
Okay.
So we were being taken. So the path that we took, it was just beside the go down that the army campus had.
Okay.
And unfortunately what happened is, they were cleaning the go down, so they had those sacks. The sacks were brought out. And I have severe allergy with the dust, severe dust allergy.
Okay.
Particularly the pollen grain kind of allergy. So when the sacks were thrown in, there was a lot of dust that came up, and I inhaled that, and I was in a very bad shape at that point of time. I was sneezing and I almost have like asthmatic kind of thing.
Okay.
So when I entered, I was already gasping for breath.
Okay.
So the doctor checked. So they have it during the medical exam. They have a particular test where they check your oxygen consumption. It's gone. Okay. So naturally I'm gasping. So oxygen consumption is bad. One good thing about SSB is that when you are rejected, they tell you right there.
Okay.
So they don't prolong it. The doctor said that okay, you have failed because your oxygen consumption is this, which should be this because you have to go to high altitudes and all. You probably have to go to higher altitudes. With this kind of oxygen consumption, you cannot sustain. So I told him, no, actually it's not because of that, because I have dust allergy and all. Well, in that case, it's even more important.
Because you have to be in dust.
Yeah, because you have to be in dust, so you cannot have dust allergy. So that's even a more stronger kind of a thing. So I had this particular dream of going to CDS wearing a officer's uniform. So that was smashed.
Okay.
But could not get a code, just that I am unlucky. So that is the
Okay.
only negative code that I can think of.
Okay.
Because I crossed everything. Everything was done.
Okay.
The dream was just being about to get fulfilled,
Okay.
and it was crashed.
So, if you have any negative codes that is blocking you to progress further, you should let it go. You should not hold it on. So, the positive codes or the positive experiences can drive you or propel you in the right direction. So if you have any negative quotes or negative experiences, so how to convert that negative experience to a positive one, so we'll discuss in the next section. So I will close this chapter here. So thank you everybody.
Thank you,
you.
Sanjeev. Thank you.
Yes. How much you